Yo, bro, my name's Jas, and I'm recording this video right now mainly because I gave myself a fade, but also because I genuinely believe regular people that we see in our like sort of 9 to 5 jobs or university lecturers, teachers, mums, dads, blah blah blah, they should all know the correct information on how to build an aesthetic physique or an attractive physique for every single reason that you want one as well, bro. And I'm assuming that you're a young man watching this, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I propose for our generation of young men to help this happen. But first, I want to chat about why. So drop a subscribe and like and all that YouTube nonsense, bro, because it helps me help you. The way I realized that people from like all walks of life want an aesthetic physique was when my mum is always complaining about like not being in shape. And I never really took it to heart until really recently when I realized like, bro, of course she wants to have like an attractive physique. She's like a person, innit? But you know you don't really see your parents as people. And then it came to the point where my stepdad is like, yo, looking sick, basically. Like he was looking insane. I was looking at him, I was like, bro, he's got like veins in his arms suddenly. And I was asking him, what's going on? Like, have you been training? And he's like, nah, I'm just like on this diet. And I was thinking, bro, imagine if he was on weight training and like doing bodybuilding. He would look so sick. And obviously, the physique that he describes he wants, he gets it from weight training. And he's done weight training before, but more of like the flipping, like, I'm a big wrestler, like beast who's gonna bench 120 kilos for reps and stuff like that. Like that's the type of training he was doing, right? You can imagine like this, like the strong man build, right? He probably had that when he was younger. But this whole thing just made me realize like everyone cares about their looks. Everyone cares about it. When you think about someone's looks, you automatically think about their face. Bro, you gotta think about a face, yeah, like a diminishing asset because the older you get, the more it's just gonna like look worse. So if you put importance in your face and you value it so much, it's almost like putting money in a stock that you know is gonna go down. Why would you do that? Especially because you have minimal control over your face. And this is where the physique comes in. This is why people put importance on it, but they don't really know the right information. Is because I think physique is one of those assets that just keeps going up. And now you might be like, oh, bro, but your testosterone, like, after the age of 40, like, it just plummets. You can't get it back to the how you were when you were 27 or 25 or whatever. But in reality, think about it. What's better and what's more impressive, having a 9 out of 10 physique when you're 25 or a 7.5 out of 10 physique when you're 45? The point at which I realised there's like so much gym knowledge out there and just so much bodybuilding training lore behind how people train and oh, like this exercise is the best. Oh no, but you got to do faster reps, bro. The way I realized that, yeah, is when one of my really good mates, we train every single weekend, and every single fucking weekend, bro, we always have an argument on like one of us is training wrong, and he'll be like, oh, now, like, forget the slow eccentric, stop being a little pussy, like, you just gotta go fast down, fast up. I'm like, nah, man, I'm telling you, like, on incline dumbbells, you have to go down all the way, squeeze that shit at the bottom, like, pause it, and press the weight up with control. And he's like, fuck that shit, I'm still getting stronger. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm getting stronger too. And then we'll just get into an argument. But, bro, look, I think everything pretty much works. Like, look, bro, I genuinely believe if there's like two versions of us where one of us trained for 5 years and did like the fast reps, one of us trained for 5 years and did the slow ones, as long as we trained to failure, as long as we trained hard, progressive overload, sleep, diet, all of that, yeah, we'd make the gains. But there's just so much conflicting knowledge that we're basically fighting over the same thing. Like, we both just want progress in the gym. We're both getting it, but we're both fighting over the same thing. And that's when I got the thought of like, instead of us fighting over the knowledge, we should be imparting the knowledge we know onto the people around us. Like, he could be telling his father, I could be telling my mum, stuff like that. And we could actually be getting them to build like that attractive, aesthetic, healthy physique, a healthy body, bro. Because to build that kind of like low 10%, 15% body fat, obviously like 10% for me is good, but 15% for me is not good because I'm like 24 years old. I want a 10% physique. But when you get to like 50 and you haven't done weight training in ages, 15% will look pretty good. You'll probably have like some visible abs, you'll have veins, stuff like that. So if I was to get like my stepdad, for example, to 15% body fat, put onto muscle on him. He has to live a healthy lifestyle to get there. So by building the attractive physique, you also live a healthy lifestyle, which means that you live longer and you get all these health benefits and stuff. So I think it's a really, really purposeful thing to like impart this knowledge onto the people around us, especially because there's such a plethora of it online that we as young men actually take the advice, go ahead and like do it in the gym. We get the results. Our parents see the results and they're like, "Yo, this is so sick." Grandparents, people around us, uncles, aunties, friends. We should be giving this knowledge out, man. It's like a gift that we can share to the world, and it's something that we can do with purpose. If we can make people hencher in a way, right? Make the world a hencher place, then in reality, we're also making the world a healthier place. No, bro, I'll be so real. This was a thought that I've like just basically put together properly in the shower into words, and I just came straight out and I gave it to you right here. If you want to see more, please remember to like and subscribe. Also, check out the links below, bro. It's just a free community and my Instagram. We can DM, we can chat. Let me know what you think. Sweat or regret, bro. I'm out.